Top of the morning to yous, neighbors. How are yous today? Here I am in the kitchen again, and thank you for being here. I got this ground meat. It's ground pork. You can use ground turkey, ground beef, whatever you feel like. I got this on sale, so this is what I'm using. Heating up my pan here so that I can fry up some stuff. I have on the cutting board there, you see I have mushrooms. I bought some cremini mushrooms. You can use whatever kind you feel like. You could use button mushrooms, whatever. And I washed and sliced 227 grams or half a pound of those. And now I'm showing you some garlic that I put in like 6 cloves of garlic in some olive oil in the oven and just let them roast up in the olive oil like that until they kind of got a bit browned. And I did that at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I'm showing you the cremini mushrooms, the amount that I have there. And I threw my olive oil into the hot pan with the garlic, and I'm going to saute my mushrooms and get them kind of cooked down a little bit. I dropped one I got to throw in the garbage. This supper comes together really quickly. Graham and I were just out. We took the puppy out for a little bit and just walkies and other things like that. And she liked going for a little drive, so we did that. So we were kind of a little bit busy, and then the day got away from us, and now it's time to get some food into some people here at my house. So I just came in the door, and I'm doing this supper up quickly because it does come together really fast. So I'm going to saute those mushrooms for a bit, add a little bit of salt to them to help draw out the moisture out of the mushrooms and get them going a little bit. So salt and pepper to taste. And I don't need to tell you guys that you can change up a recipe. You know that. But if you don't want to add mushrooms to this, it tastes good without mushrooms too. This is something that I throw together once in a while. Graham quite likes the wide noodles, like the egg noodles sometimes. So I'll just make like a sour cream noodle bake, and you just add whatever you want to that noodle bake. You can add the mushrooms, you don't have to have the roasted garlic. You just want to saute some garlic. So I'm going to add a little bit of onion powder. You can saute up some onions if you feel like it. So I don't know. I didn't show you a label. The thing is on top, and I have to go and show you the bottle like there's a label on the side or something. Gee. Okay, and I'm going to add some oregano, dried oregano, and some dried basil to this as well, a teaspoon of each. And now just checking to see if I'm getting some nice browning on it, because I want that Maillard reaction on my meat so that it gets lots of nice flavor in my dish. So that's what I'm checking for, because you don't want to mix it up too soon. I want it to get kind of brown before I start mixing it up some more. And let that happen. And these are the noodles that I'm using. And you can use penne pasta with this, ziti, it doesn't matter. Graham likes, when I do a sour cream bake, he likes the wide egg noodle on it. But you can certainly use any kind of pasta you feel like. It tastes good. Like there's pastas that taste really good with the sour cream bake, and there are pastas that taste good with sour cream bake. Ones that taste really good with it are like a penne, the egg noodle, even macaroni. If you have like macaroni, this tastes good with that too. And now I'm going to add a cup and a half of, you can use a marinara, a tomato sauce, crushed tomatoes. I had some sauce that I made the other day for pizza. That like the day before this for pizzas that I made. So I'm just using a cup and a half that I had left of that sauce that I made for pizzas. And I'm just going to let that sauce simmer for a little bit with the meat while I get the noodles cooked and get a mixture made for this. And I'll give you some options how you can, what else you can use as the mixture if you wanted to change anything in it. You wonder what I'm looking forward to? I'm not looking for, there's a couple of things. I'm not looking forward to the guys moving out because I love for them to stay forever. I really would. But I understand that, they got to go where the work's at and whatnot and stuff. But anyway, I'm rambling a little bit. I'm looking forward to not doing voiceovers. Like, I don't mind them, but I love to hang out in the kitchen and chit-chat while I'm cooking a lot more than I like voiceovers. I don't know about you all, but that's what I like to do. And I kind of miss that lately, but anyway, I got to do what I got to do. And I want to get recipes out, and I want to hang with you. So I'll do the voiceovers until I can not, Sometimes I probably still will do them because Graham will be watching TV and whatnot. Anyway, I'm going to make this mixture. And I'm going to use 1 cup of sour cream, because it is sour cream noodle bake, don't you know? And maybe in the next place, if they wanted to, they can just move back in with us. We'll have a basement apartment or something set up for them. That's if they want to. I mean, I just want them to be happy, whether it be living with us or not, happy and living life and being able to get by without too much struggle, you know what I mean, with the cost of living out there. I'm just straining my noodles and getting my mixture ready and whatnot. How's life going with you all? I hope that things are going fantastic. I really do. Some things going on here. If any of you believe in the power of prayer, could you say a prayer for my father-in-law? We just found out that he has cancer. And yeah, so that's kind of hit us quite hard. He's a lovely man, and so yeah, if you could say a prayer for him that things go well, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm adding a cup of cottage cheese. That's what you can change up if you don't want cottage cheese. You can use ricotta cheese. You can use a little bit of cream cheese if you wanted to. So I have grated marble cheddar cheese, about 1.5 cups of it. And you could add 1 cup to 2 cups, depending on how cheesy you want it. If you don't want to use cheddar cheese, like you could use grate some Swiss cheese or mozzarella, Gruyere, Monterey Jack, whatever cheese you enjoy, just put that in there, and it will taste good. I sometimes use a mozzarella or Swiss cheese, but I use the cheddar as well. It's a sharp cheddar marble cheese that I'm using. So I'm just going to add a little bit of the meat mixture to the bottom of my casserole dish. It's a 9 by 13 inch dish, just so that my noodles don't stick. And my oven is preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Now I'm adding a little bit of my cheese mixture here. And to that, I'm going to put on my noodles. Easy recipe to do in half. This is a lot. It's very filling. So we had leftovers the next day. And we certainly don't mind having leftovers. It gives me a day to not worry about supper and do some tidying up and cleaning anyways. So I only added half of my noodles to that. And now I'm going to add some more of my meat mixture. You get what I'm doing here. You know what I'm doing. I'm layering it. And I'm going to add a little bit more of that cheese mixture to this. And the rest of my noodles, and repeat. Rest of my meat mixture, and the rest of my cheese mixture. I'm going to spread that all around and make sure that all my noodles are covered with this sauce and this cheese and all this deliciousness. And then I'm going to wrap her up loosely. It doesn't have to be too tight or anything. And pop that in my preheated oven. When everything got all bubbly and hot and looking good, I pulled it on out of the oven. It took me about 30 minutes to 30, 35, maybe up to 40 minutes of bake time to get it all nice and bubbly hot. Doesn't that look delicious? Look at that. Looky there. Now, silly me, didn't I go and have the camera off? I gave this a mix. I was showing you all the cheese pull, but the camera wasn't on. And I did a little tasty poo of it too. And that's a different fork there that you see in the mix, because I don't put the same fork in to do another tasty poo. I'm adding a bit of green onion to it. If you wanted to, you could have that in the sour cream mix. Add the green onion to the sour cream mix and bake it in there if you want it. I'm just putting a bit on top for garnish. Time for a tasty poo. It's hot and it's delicious. And one thing I can do is tasty poos when I'm doing the noodles, because I don't mind them. I can swallow them pretty easily. I'm getting things looked at in the near future. Hopefully they'll be able to do a little bit of surgery so that I can eat normally again. That would be nice. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you, and God bless you all. I really do appreciate the time that you give me. You're wonderful, wonderful neighbors. I cannot stress that enough. I hope that you all have a blessed day. Peace, love, and God bless. Take care, everyone. Bye.